coming up on this episode of Free Lunch.
They keep me in business, man. The people that push back.
The people that push back give you a bit. Yeah. Time is so disciplined. Yeah, like time is not going to wait for anybody or anything. It is arriving on time every single day, every second of the day, every minute. It is on time. Time is not playing games with us. No, it's not. But we play games with time all the time.
As we work the time, it got to be able to change what we want, make what we was about to do better.
Yeah.
Not just some gas money to get there and get back.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Freestyle Gospel, aka The Real Free, and we have the dopest episode today where I got my man Levi in the building.
What's up? What's up?
Who's gonna be giving your boy a cut? Y'all don't know if y'all noticed the last couple shots, little video snips. I'm always rocking a hat, baseball cap or something, cause gotta get my hair braided over or something. You know, I'm looking nappy, and I got plus mad bedhead from all the hospital visits and stuff. But my man, he gonna get my edges retained together and line me up.
Yeah, I gotta get you right, bro. I got you.
So, how I like to get mine is like, kind of like even on both sides.
Okay.
Maybe just at the bottom a little like taper, like small. You know what I mean? But fairly, most of it is even. Even for the most part.
I see the waves.
Yeah, that's like by accident. I don't even be trying to do that. Wow. Yeah, it's just for me.
That's
when it grows and I brush it. Yeah, that's brushing. That. But anyway, so I want to have it maybe brought to like a 1.
Okay.
On both sides, right?
All right.
And then when you lining me up on the edge, on the sides, I like to keep my most natural hairline.
A quick question.
Yes,
dark
sir.
one or a light one? Because it's
give me the dark one. Give me the dark one. All right. Okay. And then when you come around the front, I like to keep my widow's peak. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Keep my point in the front. You know what I'm saying?
How wide is that? You want
just a little bit. It's just a little bit. Yeah. It ain't too wide.
I kind of see where it's at right there. The natural.
One of my biggest pet peeves when I go to barbershops is people who take my hairline back.
Yeah.
I'm a naturalist. I want it to stay as far out here, however the natural line is.
Hey, you know what?
And I don't touch my beard.
You don't touch your beard?
Only the mustache.
Oh, that's what's up,
Only
man.
line up my mustache.
All right, well, I'm still grooming,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Get my groom on.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I'm still grooming for you. Yeah,
so,
they keep me in business, man. The people that push back.
The people that push back give you a bit.
Yeah.
Yo, so how long you been cutting?
Man, I cut my first head. It was actually my teddy bear, bro. It was my teddy. His name was Jimmy.
You cut a teddy bear with your
Yeah, I was a little dude, man. I must have been like 6 years old. I got in trouble.
Cut a teddy bear.
Yeah, but I ain't cut hair since then. It was over with. I got in trouble.
Yeah, I bet you did get in trouble.
I used to sneak the clippers, because my mom cut my hair till I was like 7, 8 years old, man.
You need some more room, man.
Yeah,
slide over.
Yep.
I hope it wasn't like no Teddy Ruxpin. I remember those. I'm showing my age a little bit, y'all. Y'all remember Teddy Ruxpin?
Them things used to move. They kind of scary, bro.
They was expensive.
I ain't scared of nothing, but them things moved on their own, man.
Yo, your mother would have whipped your behind, boy.
Yeah, for real. And it was very, very expensive at that.
So the next time you cut after that was when? Like, what was the first time you actually legit cut a person's hair?
Was me.
How old were you?
I was, 17?
Uh-huh.
Let me see. I was out of high school, so I was 19.
Okay.
Yep, 19, cut my own head. I messed up. It's a crazy story. It was like I was transitioning and didn't even know it. I was trying to get away from West Haven because I didn't make it in sports. So I didn't really want to go back to the barber shops. I didn't want to go back to the scene. Yeah. I didn't want to be seen, you feel me, until I got right.
Yep.
And I ended up moving to my mom's. Didn't have a barber shop. I was like, all right, I'm going to cut my own head. And I tore my head up 3, 4 times straight. It was bad. I was trying, and then I had to take it so low because it was bad.
All right, what part of the haircut was you tearing your head up? Like your hairline?
It was
Don't tell me you had like the 5 head, man. You took your hairline way back here?
It was the line. I was messing the line up. And sometimes I messed the fade up.
On the side.
I would try to blend it, and I'd be like, all right, that ain't right. I didn't know the system. I didn't know what I was doing at all, bro. So I was freestyling. I was trying stuff. But then one of my mom's friends, her boyfriend's friends, let me try him because I started getting nice. Like after a while, I started getting nice on myself. Mm-hmm. And so then my boys, we going out. At that time, we in the club. It was crazy. It was a different time then in my life. So that was the life. And so I started cutting them before the club. They see me. I came out with the fresh line. They're like, where you get that from? I did it. Now I'm cutting their heads. So from there, nice. It wasn't consistent though. It was like, I just cut here and there because I liked it.
Yeah.
That's really what it was.
So now I see you like the I can see you got the real close attention to detail thing going, man. You like one of those barbers that, you got the groom pick. You trying to. I've never had a barber comb the side of my head, yo. Like that's. I barely got hair up there, man. But apparently that means something. But
it means a lot.
I mean, for the purposes of this special episode, we only got a 30-minute episode, so we can't maybe be as refined, let's say. But hey, still make sure you don't mess up my hairline, though. That's a fact.
I got him.
So I mean, fast forward to like now, man. I mean, are you like somebody like one of those barbers that you like work out of a shop or?
Well, bro,
you do a little bit of both, doing like your private calls, like your own clients.
For a while, I travel barber, and for the past maybe 4 years, I was giving away a lot of haircuts. I was doing a lot of service. Nobody knows that, but I was giving them away, man, to different organizations, different churches. I was just cutting for service. Now I wasn't even getting paid. I was working at a job, and that was only. And actually, I kind of learned a little bit because I started cutting a lot of different ethnics. Doing that,
okay,
and meeting a lot of people, and it was just a blessing, and I got into a situation that was beautiful, man. The doors just started opening, man. How the Lord works, and I got into a situation where I could actually get my license, which a lot of people don't know I didn't have for this whole time I was doing everything that I was doing, and so I'm actually in a place where I'm ready to instruct. But I don't have the terminology. I didn't have the terminology. I'm in my second. I'm going into my third quarter, so I'm getting the terminology now. A lot of things that I'm missing. We always got room to grow.
Yeah.
But it was a beautiful situation. Sheer Brilliance is the name of the school.
Yeah.
And Sheer Brilliance Institute. Shout out to Miss Ange and the crew.
Nice. Now, is this the first like formal school you like gone to, or have you like experienced formal training before somewhere else?
Honestly, I've been to another school. It was in Meriden. Honestly, okay. I ain't even gonna mention it because of the how it turned out, But it wasn't too good, and it was discouraging.
Okay.
But to say the least, I was still doing my thing.
Right.
I still.
Now, for you, like as a. So I mean, you go into school. Is the goal? I mean, I think everybody assumes the goal for any barber or even people that go for hairdressing or whatever. They assume the goal is always for them to like get licensed and then just have their own barbershop. Like, is that what your plan is?
Well,
or is it something that's more unique, like or like out the box with it? Like, what's
one thing I learned being in this industry is you don't need your license to get a barbershop.
Okay.
That's what I learned. That's number one.
Well, whatever is needed. I mean, is to get a barbershop your point or goal?
Those are one of, and I just say that to say, a lot of people say they hold themselves back from even going to achieve that before they get their license. And you can actually achieve getting a barbershop before having a license. You just need licensed barbers in it, But,
yes.
But that's one of those are one of the things, it's a lot I want to do, bro. It's a lot that I was called to do, bro.
Yeah.
And I feel it, and I've seen it already. So I'm just walking it out, bro. Really.
So what are one of those things like you feel like you plan to bring to just barbering outside of just having a shop for people to come and get a haircut? Like what's...
Well, I could speak on what I've already.
Yeah, what have you already been doing?
It was never just a barbershop to me. I would do a lot of community service within the barbershop. You know, I seen a lot of, you know, I started getting patronized really good when the money started coming in, and people started, you know, just pouring into us, bro. I'm like, man, I just, in my heart just couldn't let me not think of a way to be able to tell them thank you.
Yeah.
You know, and one of the first times I did, I was with Transformers Barbershop. And I was shout out to Transformers Barbershop, E-Mash.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, Clip, oh yeah, Fat Boy Beast. But and we got the opportunity to do cut here at a church, and we cut so many kids. I think we cut about 70 a piece, man. We was calling it, we was like calling it out. We was in competition.
Wow.
And it was by the time I was done, bro, it was such a blessing.
Wow.
I didn't even feel the pain
fatigue
or the fatigue. It was like winning a championship, bro, and I know what that feels like.
Wow.
And I'm like, whoa. And I just and you know how your calling just start when it comes, and you walk in at that moment and you see it, and that's what happened. And from that moment, man, I'm like, all right, how can we do this for ourselves? We don't even gotta go anywhere and have anybody wait for somebody to call us to do it. We need to be doing this. And so for me, you know, that brings, I might as well bring up CT Groomers.
Yeah.
And that's where CT Groomers originated, me and a couple of bros, and I was basically the aspect of the community service. You know, so I would do a lot of things for the kids, a lot of things for the homeless, and still do, you know. And we're growing, so that's what it is, bro.
So, I mean, the CT Groomers, is this like kind of like a group of like other barbers that are kind of collaborating with you, or?
Well, it started off that way. It started off that way, bro, and honestly, it moved to a place where it's in a place of worldwide. It's in a worldwide field now, to where it's a collective of a mind frame, of a mentality of who you are and what you bring to this field. You know, the barber and the cosmetology.
Sorry to cut you off. Don't line the back. Just leave the back. You could like taper it.
Oh yeah, taper.
Yeah,
taper
no
it
line. Yeah.
The line the side on it.
Yeah.
Or no, right.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I was saying, you know, but it's a beautiful thing.
It started off. You said CT Groomer started off like it started off with collaborating with other barbers, or?
Well, it was a collaboration of barbers. It was me, boy E Clipper Hands, and our boy Angel, CT's finest, and we came up with this thing. It was like it was something that we wanted to do. We wanted to bring something different to the world of barbering, the world of cosmetology. And
now is one of the things that like you guys like coming together. I mean, I think this is like I don't know if it's a stereotype, or I don't know if that's the right word, but or a stigma. Like it seems like everybody who, you know, goes through, you know, training or barbering or salon, like, you know, then they, you know, the first step is if maybe not, you know, not to get your license or if to get your own shop, but then like people go into like products. Like, is that one of the things like you or your other barbers or like network like bring, or like C2 Groomers is like a line of barber products? And I
was definitely big into that, and we actually had a.
Cause I'm still looking for the beard oil. I mean, where the barber with the beard oil at?
I gotta shout out the guy that we actually did have, my boy Daniel, Kamzai. He had a product, Kamzai. He had oils, he had moisturizers, he had, you know, he had what you needed, and it was natural. Yeah, that's what I was into, and still am, all natural, and just we was doing it, bro. And we definitely had a guy. Right now, actually, my brother, he's got into it. He got a nice product. I push sometimes. Hey, go check out Levi Jordan on Facebook. King of Bitter Clips with 2 Z's on Instagram. 2 Z's on TikTok.
It'll be in the podcast description.
Word.
Hyperlink. For sure. Now, what's like when it comes to, you said different ethnicities, right? Or cutting, you know, a variety of people.
Right.
What's as a barber, like what's the most difficult thing to overcome when you have a variety of different heads, like from head to head, like what's the thing you find is like that one part of the cutting process that you have to constantly like switch up, or that's unique from each person's head to head? Like, is it hair texture that is usually like the factor that's different from person to person, or is it?
I can't say it's one or the
grain, other. Like, you know, people have different grain flow. Like your hair grain go this way, somebody else go the other way. Like,
right. And I hear you, bro. And to answer the question, I can't say it goes one way or the other. I think it's really based on what somebody's comfortable with, what he's used to doing often, versus what he doesn't do a lot, and that's why it's best to be as versatile as possible.
Yeah.
Like,
is it hard cutting white folks' head?
If you don't
like
if you don't pick up scissors, there's a lot of barbers out here that don't pick up scissors.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm saying I would think long, straighter hair.
Picking their scissors up.
I always thought longer, straighter hair, like it's gonna be more scissor cutting than anything.
Yeah, and that's not hard. It's just learning it and getting repetition.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's really about, you know. And just like when you picked up the clippers.
Yeah.
It's easier.
Facts, absolutely.
Yeah.
So I mean, you got CT groomers, like it's totally a thing. Right. I mean, for outside of just like you and your other, you know, barbers or whoever you network with cutting, doing more of the community-based things like, you know, organizations or giving out like free haircuts or things. Like, is that something that you have done? You said you've already done in the past, but like plan to do regularly, like as we go on, like.
Well, I always plan on giving a service, bro.
Yeah,
that's what I really live for, bro. If I wasn't doing that, then I wouldn't. This wouldn't be worth anything. That's number one. So I really do, and that's a passion of mine to give a service, you know. So, this is just my vehicle to do it.
The
Lord bless me with the golden hands. To be able to do this and also create amazing relationships with people like yourself. Yeah. To be able to connect, and then we, just make it happen, because I love it to be organic. I don't really want to force anything with anybody. Or, you know, I like for it to be led.
Facts.
After prayer.
Yeah.
You know.
That's what's up, man. I mean, now you also, I mean, tell the people a little bit about just like yourself, you know, generally, like your own, like, you know, personal background, your family, like, so you're married with kids, right?
Yes, sir. Happily married.
How's that being, like, with such a, you know, family? You're married with kids, and then happily, you know, married. Doing the thing with, you know, juggling. Like, we had an episode prior where it was like talking about just being actually dads, like fathers who are entrepreneurs in particular,
right?
And being, you know, trying to juggle that family work life. Is that something that is like, you know, a difficult when it comes to barbering? Because like barbers don't have typically like your standard work schedules, you know what I mean? As opposed to other jobs. I mean, like, so how do you like balance like the family work life? Like, what's been your strategy that like has helped or work with that?
The great thing is doing it for so long because my family grew.
While you were doing this.
As I was doing this. So I got a beautiful wife, Shayna Jordan.
Yes.
Shout out to you, baby. I love you. Really, I wouldn't even be here, bro. If she wasn't by my side, I'd be doing something different, bro, and it wouldn't be good. But we got 6 beautiful children. We got a beautiful blend, you know.
Nice.
And to further answer that question, you know, structure, bro. I got an app for structure in my barbering. So I got where you can go to Square, you can go on to any of my pictures, or you can go to my website, and people can actually purchase a haircut right then and there, and come and schedule a haircut right then and there.
Oh, okay.
And I have my time on when I'm available. So you know, I structure that. You know,
so you have like a link people could go to?
Right, definitely.
Make sure y'all go see that in the description too. Make sure we drop the link in there, man. So what's your main service area for the people listening? Like, you know.
Well, I work out of West Haven.
Okay.
And you say main service area as far as what?
Like the like, you know, length or distance at which you're willing to like go, or for somebody like who wants to cut? Like,
well, man,
because most of my haircuts since COVID start, all of my haircuts have been travel. I have somebody come to my house, or like
I said, I have 6 beautiful children.
Yeah.
And in this world, they're expensive, and I know Lord provides. My time is very, very, very important to me. With them, my wife, so it has to be worth it. It has to be worth the time. It got to be able to change what we want, make what we was about to do better.
Yeah.
Not just some gas money to get there and get back.
And that's what you said, something important. I literally said it to somebody today. Make what whoever is the customer person requesting that personalized service or wants you to go out somewhere to them.
Right.
They have to be making it worth what you were about to go do with your family, right?
Right. They gotta work. It's just like, in a quicker sense. I've seen a lot of times guys come in the barbershop and take another guy's spot, and he don't mind because he paid for his haircut.
Yes.
He paid double.
Yes.
He paid for it.
Yes.
And then he paid me like, hey, look, man, just for your troubles.
He
paid me a little bit extra.
So that's what it's came. So what I was gonna say is that's what it's boiled down to with me, especially going like full time entrepreneur in the last few months. As a creative artist, running the studio here, the podcasting, the music, poetry, acting, the voiceover stuff. One, and everybody knows being an entrepreneur is not easy in and of itself. If you had no family, right?
Right.
So now couple that with now you having a family, being married, having kids, you have to be very responsible with your time. And then when you do, take something or when you do start to take time away from family to service anybody, or if I come to the studio or somebody wants a book, booking for a certain day where maybe I was anticipating having a short day and then spending the rest of the day with my family doing something.
Right.
That's what you have to start putting your price point at. Like it becomes you have to ask yourself as the entrepreneur, how valuable is this hour of my time? So whereas maybe I'm standing in a barbershop and I'm there from 9 to 5. Anytime you come to me at the convenient hours in the place that I'm already there, in my mind, I've already expected to be there from 9 to 5. Hey, maybe I don't have any problem charging you $20 for a haircut, right? But if now it's 7 o'clock at night, right? And you need me to come all the way down to your house, I've been sitting on my couch with my family hanging out for the last 2 hours. I'm out of my normal work time. Now, when you want me to now give more of my time and distance and that personable service, you have to put the price of that, of what's going to be, what's the value of your time. So now that $20 haircut you could have got if you came to the shop when I was there 9 to 5, now that's a $50 haircut. That might be, that edge up might cost you a whole lot more, and you have to really be, as the consumer. And this is why I love wearing both hats. I'm both a consumer and, a businessman. So I know how to like think on both sides.
Right. We all start, as for us, because I didn't come in with generational knowledge or wealth and that. So we all started off as consumers. And now we're learning to be the best entrepreneurs we could be. And pass it to our children. And it's unfortunate, but somebody had to start it, man. And it's a beautiful thing to watch, like your daughter sitting here, man, taking a skill, mastering a skill right now, and it's also beneficial to the family. Like that's man, that's how we doing it, bro.
Absolutely, man. We got to be able to prepare, I think our children earlier for the things that we as parents maybe took a little longer or didn't learn till late in life.
Right.
Because I tell my kids all the time, man, if some of the things that I share with them, I always say, man, if I knew what I'm trying to share and give to you guys when I was your age, like how far would I be along in life right now at this age? Like you have to be, to that point, like what's like, as you reflect, what's probably the the greatest piece of knowledge you have now that you could say you wish you had when you were, let's say a preteen?
Man.
What has been one? I tell you one for me. While you think about it, I'll give you one. One thing I wish right now that I've learned that I wish I knew when I was much younger is I wish I knew. I wish I had a better understanding of the value of time. And I feel like as I reflect as a young man, like I've wasted so much time. And I don't mean now like, if you're a young adult or if you're a young kid, you should be trying to, work on owning your own business or a large part of that, kids should enjoy being kids. I don't mean like that. I mean wasting time like when I had the freedom or the free time to do things fruitful or productive, I didn't.
Right.
And now you ever look at time from that perspective? Like time is disciplined. Like how a person could be disciplined. Time is so disciplined. Yeah, like time is not going to wait for anybody or anything. It is arriving on time every single day, every second of the day, every minute. It is on time. Time is not playing games with us. No, it's not. But we play games with time all the time. That's crazy.
So that was like one of the things as a kid for you. For me, it's hard to go down that rabbit hole because when I do think about how I could have switched things up, I'll look around me and I'll be like, dang, y'all probably want to be around me. But and then it makes me go, okay, well, since y'all around me now and I got y'all with me, now we gotta not play with this. And and I pass it to them. And that's where we come from, like as amazing fathers as you are, bro. Like to be able to let your daughter, like pour that into your daughters and your sons, man. Oh, by the way, congratulations, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man. Appreciate you, man. Now, how many? You said how many kids you got?
6, bro.
6. What's the ages?
From 13 to 2. I got a 13-year-old. I got an 11-year-old.
13, man.
I got 7. 4.
Now you guys are not gonna probably hear this episode in time. It'll be old news by then. But shout out to my oldest daughter, Keisha. She's going to be turning the big 18 tomorrow, January 23rd, man. Make sure y'all show her some love in the comments.
Word.
Happy birthday, Keisha. I love you, girl.
That's fire.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, that'll be my oldest, 18. I got a soon-to-be 16-year-old. Then I have the 12-year-old and an 11-year-old, man.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah, man. 3 girls, 1 boy. What's your, girls and boys split?
3 and 3. The oldest is
3
boys.
and 3.
The oldest is boys, the youngest is girls.
Any plans to have any more, man?
Lord will it.
Yeah.
It'll be possible, and they'll be and they'll be able to be taken care of.
Like with the majority of all our episodes, man, that we have people that come through, it's free lunch, free food for your soul, man. Here, what we like to lead the people with something edifying for their soul, man. Like for all that, like you and like CT Groomers, like the movement is trying to do in the community as an individual. What's the takeaway that you want the audience to remember, man? Just for like life, whether it's in the way of entrepreneurship, personal, whatever. Juggling, balancing.
Okay, so if I in the mission of the movement, man, I would definitely encourage everybody to groom their relationship with the Most High first, with themselves and with everyone.
Catch that bar? CT Groomers. Yeah. Grooming the relationship with the Most High first. Before you break out the comb and the clippers.
Real talk, man, because it's an anointing. It's a gift. We was blessed with this. And whatever your gift was, we were blessed with it. And you got to pay homage first. Yeah. And we got to humble ourselves in that. And that's number 1. Then from there, we get instruction, if you do that, if you do it right. So then you could groom yourself and others, man. You know, and walk in your purpose.
Yeah.
And the plan that was given to you. Don't have no fear, doubt, or worry when you do it.
Yep.
I can leave you with that, man. Stay groomed. Stay groomed up.
Hey.
Thoroughly groomed.
Y'all heard the man. It's Levi Jordan, man. Catch him out in the description, man, in the comments. Show my man some love, yo. It's Freestyle Gospel, a.k.a. The Real Free. Free lunch. Hey. Free food for your soul.
Let's get it.